Camilla joins Charles in Florence on third day of his European tour, just hours after he was hugged by a young well-wisher. Prince Charles was reunited with his wife Camilla today when he touched down in Italy as part of the royal family's post-Brexit charm offensive. The royal couple appeared relaxed and friendly as they posed for photographs in Florence. Earlier this afternoon the Prince of Wales was greeted by British Culture Secretary Karen Bradley at Pisa Airport, where he had arrived on a private jet from Romania. He then went on to Florence where he met the Duchess of Cornwall before they were pictured together in front of the world-famous Ponte Vecchio Bridge. The royal couple attended a reception this evening to mark the centenary of the British Institute in Florence. They will be in Italy for 4 days, during which time Charles will receive a Renaissance Man of the Year award before meeting Pope Francis II in the Vatican. The prince spent the first leg of the tour in Romania and was in Bucharest before flying to Italy. During his time there the heir to the throne was noted for his affectionate greetings. Yesterday he was seen greeting Crown Princess Margareta with a tender kiss on the hand. And this morning the royal, 68, shared a caring embrace with a local schoolboy during his walking tour of Bucharest. Valentine Blacker, 11, son of British-born William Blacker, who is a local conservationist, was clearly unfamiliar with royal protocol and could be seen throwing his arms around the prince. However, a friendly Charles didn't appear bothered in the slightest, pictured grinning from ear to ear during his meeting with Valentine. William, who joined Charles for part of his tour, said later with a laugh, "He loves my son," and Valentine added, "It's not the first time he's hugged me." Friday marks the third day of the royals' tour of Europe, today seeing him visit the site in Bucharest from where the infamous Vlad the Impaler ruled his citizens. During his tour Charles visited the ruined area in the Romanian capital's old town that was home to the 15th century ruler and is now part of a museum complex. The bloodthirsty nobleman is said to be the inspiration behind Bram Stoker's Dracula and is a distant forebear of the heir to the throne. Charles also met with religious leaders during a visit to the Stavropolios church, who had gathered in the courtyard to welcome the royal. It seems that young Valentine could be the royal's biggest fan, as after a quick costume change he sought Charles out once more at the church, who was happy to give him another hug. Later the prince visited the National Theatre of Romania, where he toured a workshop where he met young stage designers who are part of the institution's apprenticeship program. The royal was also treated to a dramatic performance from members of the theatre during his visit. Charles showed off his caring nature later in the day when he visited the Hospices of Hope, the UK charity which is working to improve the care and quality of life for terminally ill patients and their families in Romania and surrounding countries. The heir to the throne could be seen holding the hand of a young girl in the hospice during his visit. Charles appeared to be in high spirits and could be seen laughing and joking with the children who were busy showing him their toys. The royal was given the honor of cutting a cake to celebrate the charity's 25th anniversary, and the cheeky prince could even be seen sneaking a taste. Before departing Romania, Charles paid a visit to the village of Vizursti where he was greeted by young girls in traditional costume. The girls offered Charles some bread and salt which he gratefully received after his busy day on Friday. Charles also took a quick tour of a school where he witnessed a craft class where one sweet girl gave her creation to the royal as a gift. Yesterday, Charles was welcomed by Crown Princess Margareta of Romania for afternoon tea. She and her husband Prince Radu, a former actor, hosted Charles for tea this afternoon at the Elisabeta Palace. Earlier in the day, the Prince of Wales was given the warmest of welcomes when he visited an orphanage. Charles, 68, was visiting the Farah Foundation in Popesti La Ardeni, just outside of Bucharest on the second day of his 9-day European tour, when Amalia Peduraru and her sister Antonia ran up to embrace him, with one even planting a kiss on his cheek. The royal touched down in Romania on Wednesday where he met the country's president, Klaus Iohannis, at a formal reception at Cotroceni Palace. He also joined women and girls dressed in embroidered peasant blouses in a traditional jig known as hora, and watched craftsmen painting eggs and religious icons on stone and wood. Charles is set to spend a further 6 days away, with the tour will also include visits to Austria. Highlights from Charles and Camilla's trip include a visit to Amat Rice, where the prince will meet survivors of last summer's earthquake and the Duchess will tour the world-famous Roman town of Herculaneum. Charles has visited Italy many times and also has a close connection with Romania, as he has a country retreat in the remote village of Valia Zalanului in the region of Transylvania. The pair will fly around the continent in the converted RAF A330 Voyager refueling aircraft which was used by David